And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Prescott from the gun. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Buying time, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This will be caught.
Judy. His fourth touchdown on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
63 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll run on first down. McGee. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Devin White. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the... Sure, he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 126 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run with Hines. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now stands at 13. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. First down, Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott looking middle, and that's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball. And a certain touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone. Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx.
Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving."
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow!
Chase Young
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Dallas.
And this returnable for Hines. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that, man.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
Being chased out left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And the Cowboys have recovered. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you go in.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off around the 41.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And what receiver doesn't want to be part of the Century Club? Every receiver, when the game starts, wants to have 100 or more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team. And
he has certainly been helping out his team so far. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Prescott. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Chase Young. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Hines now on the return. Able to slither by. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise. To be kind, they accepted the holding penalty. So wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off the play fake, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, The coverage downfield, equally good.
Second down and goal. Prescott.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Open man. He completes it to Judy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offense.